today to learn how to convert from one unit in the metric system to another. So briefly, why do we use the metric system? Well, almost all of the other countries in the world use the metric system. It's become the global language of measurement. In fact, I believe it's just the United States and Burma and Liberia that have not yet converted to the metric system officially. And also, scientists need a universal way to communicate data in using SI units. Well, Mrs. Cox, what do you mean by SI units? Well, Rico, the SI system is the International System of Units. It's the modern form of the metric system. So, if I ask you to use the metric system, or if I ask you to use SI units, I am meaning the same thing. Let's do some review work before we begin. In your head, multiply each of the following numbers by 100. These are the answers you should have come up with. You will notice that multiplying by 100 is the same as moving the decimal 2 places to the right. Now divide each of the following numbers by 10. Pause me if you need to. All right, the answers are there to the right. If you will notice, dividing by 10 is the same as moving the decimal 1 place to the left. If you can multiply and divide by 10, or any power of 10, then the metric system will be easy for you. Now I want you to get out your foldable that you made the other day and place it in front of you. An easy way to move within the metric system is to move the decimal 1 place for each step you move. Suppose we want to change meters to centimeters, and I have 1 meter, and I'm wondering how many centimeters that is. 1 meter here, if I move to the right, I move my decimal 1 place to the right, or it's the same as multiplying by 10. So here I have 1 meter would be the same as 10 decimeters, which is the same as 100 centimeters. Notice here that moving the decimal here from 1 meter, I moved it over 1 here for decimeters, and I moved it over 2 for centimeters. Let's try an example from meters to kilometers. So here we start from meters, and we're going the opposite direction. And when we go to the left, we move our decimal place to the left, which is the same as dividing. We're going to go over 16,000 meters. So 1 space to the left would mean it would be 1,600 decameters. 2 spaces to the left would be 160 hectometers, and 3 spaces to the left would be 16 kilometers. If you're not sure how I just did what I did, then pause me and try to do it on paper, moving the decimal place. If you move to the left on your foldable, you're going to move the decimal to the left. And if you move to the right on the foldable, you're going to move the decimal to the right. In your notebook, on the same page as the foldable, I'd like you to write a sentence or two explaining how to use your foldable to convert from one metric unit to another. Pause me until you're finished with that, and then you can restart. Let's try some examples. How many centimeters make up 2 meters? I'd like you to think of this in your head and figure it out. That's right, there are 200 centimeters in 2 meters. How many millimeters make up 2 meters? Pause me until you know the answer. Yep, there are 2,000 millimeters in 2 meters. Right, let's look at a ruler or meter stick. The number 1 and 2 and 3, 4 refer to centimeters. The shorter line halfway between them is a half of a centimeter, or 0.5 centimeters. And the tiniest lines on the ruler or meter stick are millimeters. This key, as you can see, measures 3 centimeters. Or you could say that it measures 30 millimeters. This one measures 2.5 centimeters, or 25 millimeters. This car measures 4.2 centimeters. What would that be in millimeters? Pause me till you know the answer. 42 millimeters. Okay, so it looks like Rico's got a joke for us. What did the metric system say to the standard system of measurement? I don't know, Rico. What did it say? I'm 10 times better than you. Oh, Rico, you and your science sense of humor. To review, the metric system deals with powers of 10. You must simply multiply by 10, 100, or 1,000, or divide by 10, 100, or 1,000 in order to convert from one unit to another. All right, it's time to practice. Please copy these problems into your notebook and solve them. Use your foldable to help you. When you have finished, please check your answers against the answer key that's in the answer key file. Correct your incorrect answers using a color, pencil, or pen that is different than the one that you originally wrote in. Please do not erase. Thank you.